Hello, my planning peeps. Welcome to another plan with me. We are using these wonderful printables from VictoriaThatcher.com. That Alice in Wonderland set is from her website. She does offer them free, and I am in love with most of them. So go ahead and check out VictoriaThatcher.com if you want to see what she has to offer. Now, the washi tape that I'm using is from the set that I got from my most recent Michaels haul. It was in the box set there, and I just thought they were gorgeous. And you know, I love me a black and white stripe, especially if it's on a diagonal, so I had to use that. Now you're going to see me pull out some of my little glitter headers. Now these are headers that I went ahead and designed myself. I got the images from the Hungry JPEG, and I do have an affiliate link for them. I love them for fonts and image packages that I can then use not only for personal use, but eventually I can also sell kits that I put together if I want to. If I want to do DigiKits, I can do that. So I put them through Photoshop, and then I put them through my Cricut machine, did a little print and cut action. It's a little bit more complicated than I'm making it seem, but it's really nice to have that option. And I can do a video about that later on in the future. Now, since my week starts on Sunday and my Happy Planner pages start on Monday, I am always going to have to use date covers. And I don't mind doing this at all because again, these are things that I pulled up in my Cricut, the Cricut Design Studio. I got the measurements for each box. I opened up a rectangle, changed the dimensions, and then picked the font that I wanted to use. And I can go through and I can make an entire sheet of these at the same time with different fonts, depending on, you know, what I feel like. So you can see I have a whole page there, and it just printed those out and cut them out for me. I did have my depth off a little bit, so instead of just cutting the sticker paper, it cut all the way through some of them. So lesson learned there. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use my other colors of the glitter headers, and I'm just going to cover up the headers. I've decided that it works out best for me if I use each of those compartments, each of the horizontal lines, as a different sort of section. So I'm going to start doing, like, the top be more of my like to-do list, like things I have to do in the morning. The middle's going to be more of a work planning thing, and the bottom's going to be more for home, family, workouts, that sort of thing. That's just going to work out best for me. Now, I remember thinking, as I'm in the middle of peeling off all of these little individual glitter headers, that I could probably just start making 2 strips, since I'm pretty sure that they're each going to be the same. Like, I'm going to have it be uniform like that. So again, another lesson learned. Now, Saturday, you can see I'm blocking off that whole strip because Saturdays are my free day. I'm not going to do anything on Saturdays. It's my family day. I don't want to be overly scheduled or anything like that. So I just want to make sure I have time just blocked off to be able to do whatever. And now I am fussy cutting that Victoria Thatcher set. I could have put this through, like uploaded it into my Cricut design space, but thought, you know what, she designs her stuff so that you can fairly easily just cut it out using scissors. So I thought that it might be just as much trouble to get it all set up and to use in my design space than it would be to just fussy cut it. So that's what I did. And, you know, just so you can see that you don't have to have anything special to use her printables. You can just cut them out yourself. These are scissors, and I love them. Love most scissors. I think it comes with being a hairstylist and needing good quality scissors. But I got these at my latest Hobby Lobby haul, and I love them. They feel so much better on my hand. I could sit and fussy cut for so long if I needed to, and my hands won't hurt. So I highly recommend, if you do have issues with, like, I would always get it kind of like around my thumb knuckle where it would hurt, try out the like garden shear type scissors. You're gonna notice a huge difference. These are so sharp and so pointy, like I can definitely get in and do some delicate cuts. Now you can see here for my small precision cuts, I love my little guillotine cutter. It really helps me to know exactly where the line's going to be, and I can get up close and everything and just quickly cut out all of these square bits without too much trouble. I have learned over the years that having the right tool for the job really makes a difference, so I do have 3 different styles of trimmers that I'm using on a fairly regular basis. I've got my Stampin' Up! Trimmer, my guillotine trimmer there, and then I also have a Fiskars one with the rotary cutting blade on it, and you know, different materials need different things. So that is what I've been using for that. And still more fussy cutting. I just put on a TV show and just kind of, you know, go for it. I sit there, I'm paying attention, but I'm also cutting, I'm getting stuff done, I'm filming, I'm feeling very productive right now. I'm planning out my week. Man, a woman can really multitask, can't she? Oh, I love these little teacups. They are so gorgeous and they really are just so Alice. I love it. Again, if you are looking for free planner printables, check out Victoria Thatcher. She has a lot of Disney themed kits and they're wonderful, and she's got some just really unique themes out there, things that you wouldn't even necessarily think of. She's got, and it's pretty awesome. She designs for the Erin Condren and the Happy Planner, so you have a choice of either or, and it's really nice that she does this. So go over, show her some love and appreciation, and get some of her kits because they're fantastic. Now it's time to start planning out my week and figuring out where I'm going to put everything. So I always start with my little checklist, my YouTube website checklist, and then I'm just trying to decide, all right, so what am I going to use? I know that I'm not going to use all of these, but I thought that I would use a lot. I'm enjoying having a nice little picture, something decorative up in that upper left-hand corner. And I usually don't use the weekend banner because I really only take Saturdays completely off. Thursdays and Fridays are my days off from my day job, but I'm usually doing something PixieCrafter related on those days. So anyway, I decided to use it because it was so cute. And then I decided, you know what, I just got these Happy Planner stamps. Now it's a perfect time to try these out. So that's what I'm doing. I have noticed that you kind of need to condition them first. So you'll see me throughout the video just kind of taking an eraser, just a regular old eraser. Well, it's not a regular old eraser. It's part of my Mondo Sand eraser. But I'm using the actual like pencil eraser side to go ahead and lightly go over those just to, you know, I don't know exactly what it does, but it makes them stamp a little bit more evenly. Now I'm putting on more washi because I did a layout not that long ago where I kind of had framed in where I put my work schedule in with washi, just to kind of show that these are my work days. These are the days that I am doing hair. And all right, there's those stamps again. Yay! Lots of stamps. And I pulled out some of the new ones that I also got from Hobby Lobby. These are Stampendous, Stampalicious, something like that. I believe it's the Hobby Lobby brand, but I'm not 100% certain of that. This is the coffee set, and it was very inexpensive. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on because coffee is back in my life. I did have a brief period of time where I thought, you know what, let me try giving this up and see if it makes a difference. So I switched to matcha green tea, and it's fabulous. I love it. However, it's not enough for me. I need my coffee. So here I am using Distress inks with the little coffee stuff. Those are some of my little guys, my little minis, and I keep them in a little plastic drawer setup, and they fit in there perfectly, and I love it. Oh, just getting those on, and the colors for that. Hold on, let me check out what colors those were. Those were Picked Raspberry and Salty Ocean. Love those colors. I think they really work with this kit, and it's super fun. Now, I also noticed that the paper of the Happy Planner, it doesn't really like the to be stamped on. It kind of bleeds out a little bit. So I'm experimenting with different ways where I can still use the stamps in my Happy Planner but have a cleaner look. You can see there I was running my eraser over that stamp just so it stamps a little better. And I am stamping it on my Stampin' Up! Grid paper just to see how they're stamping at first and to make sure it's all okay before I stamp them down. Oh, I love all of the stamps in these kits, and it's 2 kits. You get 2 sheets in each one, and each sheet kind of has a theme to it. So you've got more of your like everyday stuff, your checklists, your boxes, stuff like that, and then your lists. Then you've got one that's mostly for like budget and kind of money planning sort of things, paydays, bills to pay. And then there's also a workout fitness one, and that's important to me because I am trying to be better about my fitness. Some days when I get home from work, though, I am very tired and I have been bad, but I'm trying to get back to it. Clean eating, good eating, and yes. So it also has these breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack stuff. So if stamps. So if you are meal planning and stuff like that, if you're trying to keep track of what you're eating throughout the day, these are very helpful as well. So I've just gone in there, I've stamped them because I do kind of prep out what I'm going to have. I will cook some sort of meal for every day. Either I'll take it to work or I will eat it when I come home. It all depends on what I'm feeling and what time I'm going in, but it really helps me with that. And I have been liking to do at least a manicure every week, trying to get back into my self-care a little bit more. And so I can go ahead and stamp down that little mani-pedi icon there that looks like an OPI bottle. And we sell OPI in my salon. Actually, every salon that I've worked at has sold OPI. It's just a really great brand. So I've got that up there. I've got my grocery shopping stamp up there. I've got coffee. And here's more of the fitness one. So there's cardio and yoga and walk and just lots of different things. So if you have a fitness planner, these can absolutely work in your fitness planner as well. In fact, Happy Planner has a planner that is fitness. All right. Now, because I noticed that the stamps weren't quite stamping well, I decided, you know what, maybe I will stop using the Distress inks and try out my Stampin' Up! Inks because I know that these stamp well. So I pulled out Melon Mambo and Tempting Turquoise and Wisteria Wonder, and I was stamping with those, but I was getting the same results. So it's not the ink, it's not the stamps, it's the paper. So keep that in mind. But those are all brilliant colors for this set as well, and they really match the washi tape. Quite lovely. Now there's a work stamp. So I am going to go ahead and use my Melon Mambo and my Wisteria Wonder to go ahead and stamp work across so that I can go ahead and fill out my hours. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but I had a little smudgy on my page, and I used the Mono Sand Eraser to kind of get that little ink blot off, and it works fantastically. Like it is a fantastic investment if you do a lot of stamping. They've got 2 different kinds. I got the one for ink and pencil, something like that. So it's got an eraser on one side and the sand eraser on the other, and it's really nice and handy. Here I am stamping off my different checklists, and I love that I can do this with these stamps, and I can customize like how many I'm going to use. I don't have to use the entire strip. I can only choose to use 3 at a time if I want to. It's up to me, and I love that. Because sometimes I'm a rebel, sometimes I have to break the rules, and sometimes I just don't like people telling me what I can and can't do. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there who's like that. Crafter Rebels. It's going to be like another motorcycle club, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have jackets, You'll have to pay dues, but it's okay, because we're rebels. Yeah. And here I am just adding more stickers onto everything, trying to just fill that all in, and I'm loving it. Oh, that tea sticker there. I mean, that is just a gorgeous image for anything. You know, if I can figure out how to, like, just use that one, I think it's going to be used on a lot. I kind of want to blow it up to 5x7 and put it in a frame and just have it on my wall, because that would be awesome. I think my mother would also love it. I think she'd love this whole set. Maybe I'm going to have to print it out for her to use on something. We tend to have the same aesthetic preference, my mother and I. Oh, it's nice that we share that with each other. All right, so I am just finishing up this layout. I am adding on some Tsum Tsum Post-it notes that I got from the Target Dollar Bin. I want to say they were in like a little stationery kit, but they really come in handy because I love me a Tsum Tsum, and I thought it was fitting with the whole Alice in Wonderland thing. I am using my Pilot Friction pen in a kind of turquoisey color, and my Flair pen. I love these for filling in all sorts of details. All right, I am pretty much done. Just some last minute stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this up, because I think I have babbled enough for one day, don't you? Don't answer that. And all right, so thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you came over and planned with me. I enjoy sharing my creativity with others. Oh, thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. If you use my affiliate shopping links, you will further help to support PixieCrafter.com so I can continue to make these videos and put out quality content. Want to see more? Here's some videos that might interest you. And remember, you can find a full list of the products I used at my website and blog, along with more project ideas and inspiration. You can also find all of my affiliate links or shop my Etsy boutique. And feel free to contact me to help book and plan a magical Disney vacation.